They're definitely having sex. Oh yeah, they're having sex. Oh, I can tell, I can hear it, yo, they're having sex. And I just know it, I can feel it, yo, they're having sex. And
Is that even allowed on YouTube? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
let me in, I'm trying to fuck. Let me in, I'm trying to fuck.
Alright. Am I the asshole?
Alright. So we're probably gonna react to a couple of these. Yeah, let's see how this goes. This might be trash, but we're gonna try to switch it up. Whoa,
Oh, that's a long one.
this one looks pretty spicy. Am I the asshole for speaking up about what I saw my brother doing with his girlfriend? I, 19 female, live with my parents. My brother, 32 male, and his girlfriend, she's either 21 or 22, I'm not really sure, lives in a town about 15 minutes away, but they stayed with us this weekend for my dad's birthday. My brother and I aren't close, and I haven't talked much to his girlfriend, but she seems really nice. She's close to my age and goes to the same college as me, so I could actually see us being friends. Yeah, the age gap between her and my brother is a little weird, especially when she's almost the same age as me, but he's my brother, so if he's happy, ... Last night, my brother decided they were going to go out for drinks. My parents were already asleep, and his girlfriend didn't seem super thrilled about going since it was already like 10 or 11. That's when you're supposed to go out drinking. But it wasn't my business, so I didn't say anything. I stayed up doing schoolwork in the kitchen, and I heard them come home around 1:30 or 2 in the morning. When they came through the kitchen to set their stuff down, his girlfriend was absolutely hammered, like could barely walk straight, slurring the whole thing. I asked if she was okay, and my brother said she was fine, and that they only had a couple drinks. He seemed like he was going to rush her downstairs to the basement. That's the only room they were staying in. I felt uneasy because she seemed way more drunk than he was letting on, but I brushed it off. About 10 minutes later, I heard a phone ringing on the counter. I didn't pay any mind to it until I kept on ringing. So I got a weird feeling and went to check it. It was her phone, and there were 3 missed calls from Mommy. I thought it was weird because I know my mom would never call me 3 times at 2 a.m. unless it was serious. I debated leaving it, but when it started ringing again, I decided to take it down to her. I knocked before going down, but since the phone was ringing and I didn't assume there was a reason for concern, I didn't wait long. As I started walking down, I heard some grunting noises that suddenly stopped. Dude. Then some rustling. That's when it clicked what was happening. I immediately stopped and apologized and said out loud that I was just bringing her phone because someone was calling a bunch of times. My brother said it was fine and to come down. When I got to the bottom, he was standing there in a towel and looked nervous. His girlfriend was under the blankets on the bed, and from what I could see around her shoulders, she looked naked. She was also 100% asleep or passed out. I doubted what I was thinking for a second, but the smell in the room made it pretty clear. I gave him the phone and it went right back upstairs. I couldn't stop thinking about it though. She had been so drunk she could barely stand, while he seemed totally fine. It made me feel really uncomfortable, especially with her being a girl that's basically my age. I didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't exactly see anything happen, but my gut was screaming that something was off, and my mind kept going to the worst. I ended up telling my mom and asking her for advice about what I saw in the morning, because I couldn't shake it. Later, my brother came upstairs alone. I said hi, but went straight to my room. I could hear my mom quietly talking to him, and then a few minutes later, he came into my room looking mad. He told me I was making serious stuff up that I didn't understand and that I needed to stay out of his business. I told him I wasn't accusing him of anything, but I felt uneasy about what I saw, especially because his girlfriend was super drunk and that he has no reason to be mad if it's not the case. I said if I were in her position, I'd want someone to say something, and he would too. That made him even angrier. He told me I didn't know what the hell I was saying, and he went back downstairs. When they both did come up, my brother basically refused to let me talk to her at all, and her eyes were very bloodshot, possibly like from crying, but I didn't see very well, so maybe just from being hardly awake. Then he rushed them both out and he said they were gonna go eat. My mom later thanked me for saying something, but my dad told me that I might have overstepped since I don't know the full story. Don't want to get him in trouble and would feel bad if I did get him into trouble. Now I just feel weird and kind of guilty. I don't know if I did the right thing or if I just made everything worse. Am I the asshole for telling my mom what I saw, for being uncomfortable about it? We'll read this afterwards, because that's an update.
That don't sound good.
That doesn't sound good at all. She's asking if she's the asshole.
No, I don't think she's an asshole.
You're totally not an asshole. Her dad, I don't know why he's saying that.
It's because they're men.
We gotta do better than that. I don't know why she's asking if she's an asshole. If you consciously think that you're doing the right thing, I mean, it sounds like he was doing what she thinks he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to say to this.
I don't either. I'm like, at that point, like, I guess that couple...
I want something where I want to question my morals. Like, I mean, are they an asshole? I don't know. I don't even know what to say to this. She's not an asshole.
Update. I'm sorry if this is not the lengthy conclusion you expected, but I am going to be brief for the privacy and safety of the girl and any future action she decides to take regarding this. This was not a product of a prior agreement between her and my brother. The calls from her mom were the response to a call she made to her earlier that night when she was out with my brother and experienced abnormal effects under similar circumstances in the past. My mom and I drove her to the location she chose, and my brother went home in his own vehicle with my dad. I am not making any claims asserting the alleged reasoning or wrongdoing of any party, if any at all. Most importantly, the girl is safe and fully informed of both the occurrences and this post. I cannot make any claims on behalf of my brother as we are not allowed to contact each other at this time. For my parents, thanks for all the advice and for understanding. In addition, my parents have revealed details to me regarding the nature of my relationship with my brother in my childhood that they chose to keep from me unless later brought up unprompted by myself, for reasons they believed were justified. With that being said, I ask that you please refrain from further speculation regarding what happened between my brother and the girl. Things my brother may have potentially done as in the past, or about the choices my parents made in their wording or past actions. Remember that these are things that are about and impact the lives of real people. Thank you.
So somebody's making a good point in the comment section. They're saying that if the mother called her in the middle of the night, that means she rang her mom. Whether they spoke or she left a message or hung up when her mom didn't answer, who knows? But if my daughter rang me in the middle of the night or I saw a missed call from her in the middle of the night, I would be very worried. No young person rings their mother in the middle of the night just to chat. Or her mom thinks her boyfriend is sus. Her mom had her spidey senses up because she called 3 times in the middle of the night. Girlfriend might have reached out for support earlier. True. When I was out and about doing my fuck shit, I never called my mom for anything. Darn. End of the story. He's not the asshole. She was just being a supportive girl on her fellow girl, which is what we need more of. If you see some fuck shit, you call it out. That's what our last video basically was saying. Women, it's okay to say something. All right, we need some really good ones.
I gotta hear this because I already think you're the asshole.
All right, am I the asshole for snapping at my girlfriend and telling her to stop looking at my screen and being nosy? You're not. My 17 female girlfriend and I have been dating for about 1.5 years now. I feel bad for saying this, but I don't really know if I want to date her anymore. Our relationship might be on its way out anyway. I've had several issues that I've tried talking with her about, only to be told I'm being manipulative and controlling. It makes me feel bad, so I always back off. She doesn't shower or brush her teeth much anymore, and as such her breath smells abysmal and her skin and hair are oily. Yeah, dude. Which I worry about. Which I worry that I'm being vain, but I can't help feeling grossed out every time we touch or kiss. She constantly... This sounds like he's already trying to paint her in a bad image so that what he's about to say next...
Yeah.
She constantly texts me about her classmates and says the meanest things about them. calling them stupid and talking shit. I've just stopped responding to those types of texts, but she doesn't stop or get the message. She also has always gotten irritated very easily, but won't talk to me if I do something to annoy her, and just leaves me anxious about what I've done wrong. So yes, well, I think I might be the asshole here. There's a little backstory as to why I was already so on edge. This is his justification for being the asshole. FYI. Basically, I recently noticed she has this bad habit of trying to look at whatever I'm doing on my computer or phone. I know sometimes that can be a cute couple thing, but I have issues with my privacy and hate when people look over my shoulder to look at my screen.
But she's not people. That's your girlfriend, your partner.
True.
Your significant other.
I know it shouldn't bother me, but it does. Some of my other friends used to do this to me. Friends. But stopped when I asked if, from then on, they could ask me if it was okay first. I've had the same conversation with her, and she just rolled her eyes and said, she's my girlfriend. So unless I was hiding something, I shouldn't care. It's not like I'm doing bad things. I just get the ick at the thought that people are watching what I'm doing. I even sit with my back to the wall in all my classes because of this. This morning in class, she walked behind me and started looking at my screen. I moved it away and told her to stop. She frowned at me and walked away. I did feel pretty bad, but when I texted her later and asked if she was upset, she left me on red. We have another class together in the afternoon, and she then continued to do it. I was just doing my work, so I know it shouldn't have bugged me. But she kept leaning over to look and didn't stop even when, once again, I started moving my screen to my face away from her. I was really irritated and told her she needed to stop being so nosy and just listen when I told her to stop. But she got pissed at me and said she was just making sure I wasn't talking about her or cheating, which baffled me. If I have a problem, I talk to her about it. It never goes well, but I specifically don't talk to my friends about our relationship because they see us as the perfect couple. And the accusation that she thought I was cheating really hurt because I've never even considered it. I tried to explain that I have privacy issues and apologize for how aggressive my tone had been, but she just glared at me and left. I tried texting her like 30 minutes ago and she blocked. I think I was definitely too rude, but I don't really know if I'm the wrong or if we both are. I guess she could have just been trying to be silly and I reacted too aggressively. I don't know.
Okay, so my thing is if you have such a issue with people looking at your phone and you know she does it, why the fuck are you on your phone so much around her and then constantly getting mad at her? Just get off of your phone. Speak to her.
I mean,
be a human.
That's easy to say, but you know how much people are on the phones nowadays. This is the age of the phones. Your phone is everything.
Yeah, but...
And it sounds like this is a young couple. His girlfriend's fucking 17. He's talking about being in school.
Yeah, you're so... Like, how do you already have an issue with privacy at that age?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird that he has a privacy issue. But then again, I mean, every person...
Like,
as long as you're being discreet and telling people that you have an issue with it, I don't really think that's much of a problem. Like, if I told you in the beginning of our relationship, like, hey, by the way... Like, yeah, don't try to hit me with that. Let me see your phone shit.
Then,
I have privacy
I would have
issues.
known right away that we wouldn't work. Because then I would have never been able to trust you from the beginning.
I mean, the first part, he was talking about her hygiene.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with this. So you were completely right. He's just trying to make it.
I mean, he's trying to say, like, am I the asshole for, like, wanting to leave her ass? Because I am already getting the ick, and she don't respect me when I tell her don't fucking look at my phone. Because the comment says, first, her hygiene isn't good. Second, she should be respecting your privacy, relationship or not. Third, she talks shit about people. And fourth, she blocked him. I know they're very young, but someone blocking me would be an immediate end to the relationship.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear that part. I'm gonna zoned out.
Yeah, he said he tried apologizing. He texted her like 30 minutes ago and she blocked him. He said, I think I was definitely too rude, but I don't know if I'm in the wrong or if we're both in the wrong.
Well, it seems like y'all aren't meant to be.
Yeah,
So,
I'm sure you can.
I think the only thing that really makes you an asshole at this point is coming on here and posting about her hygiene and shit for no fucking reason. Like,
yeah, but if this is his throwaway account, nobody knows who this is.
Yeah, alright.
I don't know. You're young, man. You're young. You're gonna find another woman who takes a shower, doesn't look at you, respects your privacy, don't really care about all that type of shit. I'm sure there's a girl out there.
feel like it just depends. So, like, I respect, like, privacy to a point. Like, I would never go through, like, your family's messages. Like, I don't do all that. But it's, like, your photos and social media are open game. It's social media. It's open to the public. So it's open to me. But I'm like, if we're sitting there on your phone and you're right next to me, there shouldn't be a reason to be, like, hiding it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's rude as fuck. That is so rude.
Also,
To
dude,
just be like,
she's your girlfriend. If you're not doing anything suspicious, there's no reason for you to be sitting in the closet just so you don't want your girlfriend to watch your shit. Like, you kind of sound like you're doing something. Like, you don't want her to see your shit that bad. Like, what are you doing on your phone that's
it's
that
like,
bad?
and if you start, like, looking over here a little bit and you're like,
Yeah, that's gonna make any girl fucking be like that. Like, yeah, you have your right to your privacy and stuff, but it's just like, come on, bro. It's just leave her ass because of this hygiene. Don't leave her for that.
and, like, for me too, it is hard for me to judge because I have boundary issues.
That's not something I said. That's something a therapist said. He told me that, and I said, "Oh."
Well, Ava was like, Abby, you don't need a therapist to tell you that. Like, I could have told you that.
Hey,
I
shit.
feel like I've worked on it.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one.
Am I the asshole for thinking my spouse's texts to his best friend's widow are inappropriate? No. Why are you texting another girl?
Oh my
I'm
god.
just kidding. Okay. Married 20 plus years, I have always been very secure and flexible with spouse's hobbies, interests, friendships. To the contrary, spouse is very insecure, jealous, and controlling of me, but that's a whole different post. Best friend took his life several years back. It's been a very emotional road for his widow as well as for all of us who are part of their life. While many friends have disappeared after his passing, we have remained very close to widow and children. My spouse has stepped in to help with things such as financial transactions. Widow has on many occasions reached out to him for advice on decision making as she would have previously looked to her spouse for. I have always been supportive of this and I have a lot of love and compassion for her. Unrelated, my spouse and I have been having issues the last few months. He has become a different person over the past year, almost like an identity crisis. Multiple sports cars, no regard for spending habits, live in the moment, dressing like a 20-year-old, etc. This coupled with years of being yelled at, controlled, disrespected, etc., due to his short temper, finally led me to say enough is enough. I have pulled back and let him know I will not live the rest of my life this way and we need to address the issues. He refuses. In a nutshell, now that I am not adhering to his terms, I have been discarded. Communication is very limited and strictly business. Leaves at 7 a.m., returns at 8 p.m. and goes to bed. For the first time in 20 years, I went through his phone because I can't wrap my head around how he got here and how he just doesn't care. I found messages with best friend's widow that I feel are inappropriate, checking on her daily, telling her to have a beautiful day and how he needs to do a better job of putting her and her children first. I confronted him and told him I am uncomfortable with these messages, and he was insulted and, as he says, disgusted that I feel this way since he thinks it's just him being a good friend and honoring his deceased friend. Am I the asshole for thinking these messages are crossing a boundary? I feel that I should be spending his time and energy. I feel that he should be spending his time and energy putting me, his wife, and our children first. We should absolutely be there for his widow as friends, but at some point that is not our burden or our path in life, and I am hurt he is sticking to his guns with loyalty to his friend's widow, as opposed to understanding my position as the wife that has stood by him for 20 years through good and bad. So no, you are not the asshole, he is.
Yeah.
See, this is why you don't wait 20 whole years to go through that phone. See where it gets you? 20 years wasted.
She said, this coupled with years of being yelled at, controlled, disrespected due to his short temper, finally led me to say enough is enough. He refuses in a nutshell that I'm adhering to his terms. I don't really know what she means when she says communication is very limited and strictly business.
Like
he only talks to her about business.
it doesn't have to mean like it's about work specifically, but it's like just straight to the point.
Leaves at 7, returns at 8, and just goes to bed.
Yeah. It could be like there, but like, is food done?
Okay.
Are the kids bathed? What do the kids have for school this week? Do they have homework? Is it done? Like, just straight to the point bullshit.
Yeah. You do not have to say what an unpleasant man going through his midlife crisis. Do you think this is emotional cheating?
Yeah. You're not about to be an asshole to me, but then messaging this woman every single day just because her husband died. Yeah, he is the asshole for sure.
I just need to do a better job of putting her and the children first. Yeah, that's wild.
I feel like this widow's in the wrong too for allowing that.
Yeah, I wonder what...
I would not allow a married man to be treating me like that. I'd be like, that's too much. All right. Appreciate it. That's enough. You don't have to text me every single day, bro.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this with a friend, ring that notification bell, help us out, do all that good stuff. And what else?
Bye.
I'll watch another video.